Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 14 here in Chiapas. Why do I have a mental block about that name? Anyway, yes, we're up to day 14 here in Mexico. We are still in the first map, Costa A, and we're knocking over the tasks now pretty quick. I am hoping we might get a couple more done today, but I think we might actually turn our focus to a couple of the contracts that need to be done here instead. So we'll I've got to have a little look once I start. I know how to start, but we've just got to work out which ones we're going to do and see if we can make sense of doing some contracts today. Anyway, let's swoosh on over, swoosh, and get fired up for the PlayStation and see if we can have another pretty successful day of delivering some cargoes to various spots. Now we've currently, right, so we left off here, and I'll show you the map. We left off here, up sort of behind the factory. We picked up the service trailer here, and we're on our way back this way. Now, I'm actually going to sort of go a little bit out of my way, and I'm going to come down here and leave it at the warehouse because I think we might want to use some of its repair points later on. And when we go through this gateway, we normally come through this warehouse area. So if we leave it here, that's sort of fairly central on its way over to the sawmill, but not out of our way. Means then that I can load up some cement that I need for signal all around. So we're going to be delivering, one of them's there, so I probably don't even want to bother loading that one up. I'll get that as I go. Well, maybe I'll take that there and yeah, right, now I'm thinking. So I'm going to load up 2 cement that I need for this one down here, but we are going to get a metal beam, come back, get our cement, scratch that idea of saving the service trailer for later. We'll take it with us, skedoodle along here, drop the metal beam and cement here, and take the trailer on to the sawmill. Then we'll have to come all the way back, pick up a metal beam and a metal roll and take it to the eastern tower, etc. Now, one other thing, we have a task called Under the Mexican Sky. Great. So we need to take a off-road scout trailer to the western tower. Eastern tower? City Watch House? I don't actually know where the western tower is. It's not showing me anyway. So we've got to take that there. More importantly, we have to deliver some consumables to the eastern and southern towers. So when we're doing our run for metal beams, etc., to the eastern tower, we're going to want to also take one consumable. And when we come down to the southern tower, we're going to want to take a consumable. So let's get on with doing that cunning plan and stop talking about it. So we're going to bring this guy back. We're going to pick up 2 cement, which we need to take down to the southern one. Oh, now, yes, looks like we have to do these in sequence. Okay, where does that go? All right, so that's where I want to go. This takes me back to the main road. Okay, so it's brought me back to the main road. I don't know where I am. Oh, right there. Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to come down here. and then skiddly along here, and then over to there. Or something like that. Anyway. Right, so we have to do these ones in sequence. We can't do the southern one before we do the northern one or anything like that. It's fine. It is what it is. I was going to leave the trailer here, but I think, given that we're going to the northern tower, I'll give up on those spare parts and try and get them on here if I can. Poor old Kenny. Sometimes it just takes one roll. Oh, goodness me. Oh, it'd help to have all-wheel drive on. You silly sausage. I couldn't work out why we suddenly didn't have any power. We didn't have any pulls on the front. Just going to leave this guy sort of over here. I'll come and get him again in a moment. And get our 2 cement. So there's no point taking the third one all the way back there and bringing it back here again. That'll be the 2 cement we need for the southern tower. Now in reality, we probably would have been able to pick that up as we came back. I wonder if we need any more cement or any more bricks anywhere. Actually, I should just check that. I don't think we do. I haven't seen a big call for cement or bricks. Let's just have a quick look though. Outstanding tasks. Locations, we need consumables. Nope. Under the Mexican sky, we also need consumables. Heavy load freeze, we need an oversized cargo, cargo container, service trailer, water, and we've already done the cement, so we need water. So we don't need any cement for those. What about these? Don't think so. Scanning. Ooh, big trailer and transformers. Ugh. 2 cement, but it's to the distribution hub. So, yeah, I'm reluctant to get that, given that it's got to go into the other map. And then we've got a whole bunch of things, and I've no idea what the next one is in sequence. So it's fine. And this lot, yeah, we're doing that one. Cabins just need cabins. And more cabins. Generator and water. Heavy fuel tanker semi-trailer. Drilling equipment and oil barrels. And they both have to go to the sand quarry. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Truck with crane is recommended. So that implies that, yes, it's going to be on the ground here somewhere. Drilling equipment. Anybody see any drilling equipment there? On the boat? On that boat? Oh, there's the other thing there. Don't know, but it looks like it's probably one of those containers, I guess. Bit hard to see. Might be that one, that sort of creamy coloured one, because that's what they generally look like. Right. Okay, well, anyway, that's 4 slots, and we can't do that, and it's going into the other map anyway. Fine. So all of those things mean don't bother. So let's keep going with the one that I was trying to do. Signal all around. Right. I've got our 2 cement for the southern one. Oh no, we can go this way. Yes. This way. We left our blue markers in the wrong spots, didn't we? We'll move them for next time. So we've got to deliver a metal beam and a cement. So we're going to come back down here. We'll deliver a metal beam. I think for the second one it's a metal beam and a metal roll. Third one at the metal roll and 2 cement, something like that. We got to drop these 2 cement off at the we might let the Paystar do this third one. He's sort of in the middle of everything as well. Rather than do everything with the penny. Kenny can come and do the first one and drop off the service trailer as well. And we'll finish that task plus first part of this contract. Paystar do a little bit more. What we can get done. I'm not going to even worry about getting fueled up at the moment. I'm just going to head straight over to the metal beams plant. Grab a metal beam, drop the cement. That should work out all right. Pretty sure that flatbed trailer there has to go over to a house on the coast for vacations, flying vacations cars. We brought it over here when we didn't really need to. somehow got to find a scout trailer. It's not exactly jumping out at me. There's actually no point taking this any further than that. Okay. Is it? Yeah, no, these both go to the southern tower. Together with one metal roll, if I remember. Put them out here. When we come to do the southern one, we'll pick them up again. Beam and a metal roll, and we can then offload the metal roll with the cement. So the oh, it doesn't make any difference, I don't think, because the Paystar will be here anyway. That's all right. We'll do it. See if we can load up a metal beam and a metal roll. Metal beam in the front, roll in the back. Get rid of those. So that's going to be for the north tower, and this one will be for the south tower. Just going to check that now and make sure that I'm not being silly. The south tower, one metal roll and two cement. Great. That's perfectly what we want. Come back down to where we dropped off the cement and then drop the metal roll with it. That'll get the other one a little bit easier. I love the way that I always go on the left. Can't help it. Hardwired in there. Right on the left. Keep staying on the left, you avoid all those nasty rocks. There you go. So we'll potentially save that trip up into the factory. In reality, I don't think we will. Once again, it's a bit like the cement that we bought. Anyway, we're going to drop the little roll off here. come and sit with his friends. And then that's the load required for the southern car. Alright. Cooking now. Let's go and get back. We're going to fuel up. Head over to the warehouse, grab the cement. Grab the trailer. Continue over to the northern tower. Drop this stuff off. And all the way to the sawmill. Drop off the service trailer. Around there. At least I've got some damage to fix now when I get back to the service trailer. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Keep forgetting when you go into the fuel station, it just keeps the steering and everything the same. It just holds it. Whoops. Could have been dangerous. If I would have had a chance to have already taken this earlier, if I'd planned better, I might have. I think I've come up here with nothing, so on our way. So, oh yeah, yes, when I came to pick up the two medium pipes, I could, if I'd thought about it and got a bit ahead of my game, I could have grabbed this metal beam then on the way and brought it with me and left it where the metal pipes were. That would have meant then I didn't need to do that run that I've just done, so I could have picked it up and kept on going with the service trailer all the way through to the sawmill and back again. It would have saved us, 20 odd minutes this morning or today. Going and getting this metal beam. That's the problem with not planning ahead, or not knowing which ones you're going to do next. Is probably the bigger thing. I find always the second time you play through a region in SnowRunner, you're much more efficient. You learn where things are, and a little bit more for the sequencing of the tasks. First time you play it through, yeah, you can do your best, but you'll almost always not be quite as efficient as you could be. one more cement. And then grab the service trailer. Maybe put the gas. I don't know what I'm going to need those tetrapods for. Obviously it's got 3 tetrapods here, plus there were 3 tetrapods on that ramped flatbed trailer that we found ages ago, not that far from the lighthouse. And we may or may not use those, I guess. Grab our trailer. Quick repair. Now we're going to head on first to the northern tower and then onto the sawmill. Much too late. Careful. Good thing the it's so long. Get away with that. The truck would have tipped over there. Have to be careful of that next time. Wary. Coming through there with the Paystar or something. Right, so we're going to use the same path we've used a couple of times. Along here and then cut through. Now, the forest that we cut down. Shortcut. Going to the northern tower, so we'll keep following the path this time. And then going to the expedition hut or whatever it is. We often go. We still need to drop water off there. It's not today's task. Those little birds, they're just going off. where we would turn off if we wanted to go to the expedition hut or whatever it was called, the explorer's camp. Got to turn if you want to turn. Going straight ahead doesn't really work. Doesn't really cut it. Just needs a little bit of help there. Almost there. We're going to drop off the metal beams and the cement. Pretty cool. And we'll keep running on to the thermal, because it's just down there a little bit. Let's go area management, that and that. So that finishes the first bit. Could be very silly. It just looks like it's a pretty nice run down there. Oh, there's a big rock in the middle there, though. Stupid trailer. Probably stupid trailer. Oh, maybe from the front. Yes. Maybe there. I was trying to go from the back. Maybe we can just drag it from the front. Behind. Second one, right? Oh, we're mean to that tree, aren't we? Just a little bit more. I just want a little bit more angle on that. It says, no sorry. Oops. So again, case of would have been so much easier just to go all the way around the outside. It won't give me the one I want. I want to get to the back of the trailer, because it won't give me the back of the trailer. Right. Be a little piggy. Thank you. Which Where do I actually have to go? Yeah, I've got to go left. It's just using the runt of the Kenworth. That wasn't bad. Right, I'm going to go forward again. Get the trap. Come here, you. That was a bit silly, but there you go. Okay, I haven't normally come this way, that's why it feels a bit weird. I usually come back this way. I haven't gone over this way. We're almost there. I should probably change the task, shouldn't I? So I know where to go. Change the task when it rains. Yep. And let's just have a little look at the forester. Has he got damage? He got damage? Oh, next to none. I'm not going to worry about fixing that. He's got literally 1 or 2 points of damage. Actually, should I get fussed about that? Fix him up later, no doubt. There we go. Oh, I could have fixed myself. That would have been better. Okie doke. When it rains, heavy loads get stuck. The trailer's been delivered and all the equipment is where it needs to be. You really helped us out of a tight spot. Here's your payment. Thank you very much. Right, so let's hop into the Paystar. He's here happily at the fuel station and he's fully fueled up. We're not going to be doing high voltage. We're going to keep doing signal all around. The next thing is we need a metal beam and a metal roll going to the eastern tower. But we also, I guess he definitely doesn't have as good lights as the Kenworth. We also want to get 2 consumables so we can do a little bit of the under the Mexican sky. Are you going to just come with me or are you going to be annoying? Taylor says, I'm going to be annoying. What are you catching on? Oh, that big thing there. So we're going to get 2 consumables from the warehouse along here that we can then drop one of them off at the eastern tower and one of them off at the southern tower. We go through this big gap here, don't we? Consumables. We are going to be overloaded. Just a touch. Later on. We'll see how we go with the Paystar doing some off-roady things, you know? Might not be quite as happy about it, but we'll see. Because we've got the extra fuel in the trailer, means that he's fairly self-sufficient. I'm not sure we're going to have enough fuel load to do both the eastern and southern towers correctly. Heading down now to the metal beam plant. We'll pick up the metal beam and the metal roll. On our way, we'll drop off one of these consumables. I don't know if we can get to the back one. Not that it probably matters. Yes, we can. On that one, beetle. Beetle. Oh, that'll be there. Right, so we're going to be picking those things up to take them to the southern tower once we've finished this lot. You need to check the map to see where the eastern tower is. I kind of thought it was right here. It's a bit further away. Right side this time. Actually, I'm going to detach this so I can put it on properly. Put the metal beam on. Something like that. And we can grab the metal roll in a moment. We can now hack that. No, not trailer. Put the load, the metal roll. Couple of consumables. That'll do. Right. Actually, I'm just going to stop the engine there. Yes, the eastern tower is this one here. I thought it was. So that's where we're going to be delivering this to. So the best way to get to that, we can either go this way, and then keep coming out this way, I guess. Or we can come in and effectively do it. I think we might come out through this, through the back here. And yeah, try and not lose our cargo as we go. Actually, yes, because we want to drop off not only the metal roll and metal whatever that is, but also the consumable as well. Okay, so we're going to have to do a bit of fiddling about. I want to get backwards. And then forwards. That's a bit better. Hopefully the trailer will sort of follow. Stick with me, trailer. We're going this way. Let's see how we go off-road. Now, Paystar. That way first. So, yep. That bank. Yep. I need to do a little bit more winching here. Look at all those owls. They are just everywhere. Pretty cool. Everybody loves owls. Oh, there's hundreds of them. This must be the owl sanctuary. Oh, the sneaky peekies. How can you have two eastern towers, you big meanies? So there's the eastern tower here, which is the eastern tower for under the Mexican sky. But the other one is the eastern tower over here. I thought the yellow marker didn't look like it was in the right spot. Oh, that's just a bit, you know. It's just a bit mean. Here I am all set with all my bibs and bobs on to deliver the eastern tower. And then we find that there's two eastern towers. Oh, guys, think of better names. Going to be quite a bit different to what I'd expected. Let's just drop this one off here. There. That wasn't what I expected. I expected to be able to drop everything off there. We can't. Mean and nasty. So we're going to have to run all the way around. But at least we have fixed the road. Guess there was a work site there. Oh, it's the legs of the stupid trailer. Yeah. It's the only thing with this trailer, those legs, its supports can really get in the way easily. It's more the fault of the trailer than the truck, I think. Back on the main road, and we're going to be heading all the way down. We're going to have to come back and pick up the thingies that we left just along here. So we've still got more than half a tank of fuel, plus what's in the trailer. I've already delivered the scout trailer for Under the Mexican Sky. I did that way back at the start. That's why I can't see it and why it's not showing up. So we did that when we first found it. That scout trailer was in the swampy land, not that far from the West Tower. That just leaves the one consumable to go to the southern tower for Under the Mexican Sky. Right, makes a lot more sense now. I don't know if we'll get that finished today, because this is going to take longer than I planned, because we're obviously a lot further than I thought we would. Although I think... no, I don't know that you can cross the river directly to the eastern tower. Remember when we did it the first time, we came all the way back up and around. And I've not got a great river crossing truck with this one, because we didn't put the biggest snorkel on, and even if we had, it still isn't as high as the snorkel in Kenworth or something like that. Here's our turn off. Basically, we're just following the path that we took a couple of days ago when we fixed the bridge and did the crocky delivery and the work site. Once I get to the bridge, I should change my mask so that it's carrying signal all around again. Do that. so I didn't think we had to come over here much more, but clearly, let me check the actual eastern towers. I'm confused by having two eastern towers. Sneaky pinkies. At least we'll get this bit done. Just don't know that we'll get the south part done. But I'm sure we won't at this place. And we're probably going to have to end up going up and getting more fuel anyway. Might circumvent that by bringing in the Chev Kodiak, which has got fuel on it, in the garage. Fuel up from that. Got us through that work site. That's good. Miss those trees as much as we can, but I think we can very easily. Wow, that was deep. Nice swan dive there. Leaping off the edge of the cliff. This will get our metal beams and our metal rolls over to the eastern tower, the real eastern tower, the eastern tower, as opposed to the central eastern tower. At least that's a not breaking bridge. That helps things. Well, where's the tower? Not even a tower here. I'm kind of hoping that I popped in the right spot. I'm guessing you didn't know that. Right. So yay for us. After much gnashing of teeth and pulling of hair. Take a photo there because obviously we've still got cargo on and we're looking pretty good. Let's take a photo there. Okie doke. Okie dokie dokie. Lovely. So that's the next stage done. 6:55. So we have a little bit of time, but not very much. So we won't make it, obviously, deliver the things to the southern. I wonder if there's two southern towers. I thought there was two eastern towers. Hope not. Hey, crocky palm. See any crocs in there? Oh, they're there. Yeah, look at them flopping about. Having a nice time. So it looks like we're going to be, just on our way back to the main road. We might not even make it through this swampy bit here. Definitely better to stick to the edge. I reckon we're probably pretty darn close to 8 o'clock now. Just trying to find a spot now that will make sense to stop. It's just going to be wherever we are. just back here at this little pontoon bridge. So let's just pull up here now. So it's going to be it for today. 7:47, good enough, good enough. So we've ended up a fraction early, but that's okay because we can run a fraction over tomorrow. So we are, so did we achieve anything today? Yes, we did. We finished the one that was dropping off the service trailer in the heavy rains, heavy loads get stuck or something like that. So at least we finished something. We've also dropped off the first 2 loads of the signal one. We've got 1 load to go. Plus, we've just got the 1 consumable to drop off for the Under the Mexican Sky. So unfortunately, we didn't get that done today, which is kind of what I'd hoped we would be able to do, but we didn't. So that's it for now. So anyway, it's been a good day. Nice to use a different truck again. So the Paystar's done all right. And hopefully it'll do well again tomorrow, where we'll pick up where we left off and continue our adventures. That's it for now, though. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope you've enjoyed it too. And hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow as we continue on our adventures in SnowRunner. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye-bye.